Things are quiet here at the site where remains were found within large excavated soil deposits 2 weeks ago. According to a statement from Ontario Power Generation, or OPG, a bone fragment was found during archaeological work at the site. In a joint statement by several area First Nations, they say OPG and its contractor did not follow the proper Heritage Act procedures. Alderville First Nation Chief Tainer Simpson says the excavation started a few months ago without an archaeological assessment.
And once we found out that none had been done, we asked for a stop to the excavation. There were already soil piles on site. So the proponent, OPG, agreed to halt everything, and they also agreed to sift all of the piles that were there. So it was estimated that it was going to take 40 days of screening and sifting all the soil piles to do it all.
Former Chief Dave Mowat was there 10 years ago when this plaque was erected to educate the public of the area. He's now a senior Indigenous engagement advisor for Canadian Nuclear Laboratories. Mowat agrees proper procedures weren't followed.
There's 4 stages in the archaeological assessment process, stage 1 to 4. And 4 can mean mitigation and excavation of sites. But it seems to me that there was a lack of oversight, complete oversight that should have occurred. Again, it's not a surprise to me because it continues to happen. With the level of development occurring in Ontario, Southern Ontario, it's almost like our prehistory is being eradicated from the ground. That's my lament is that with such development and, to coin a term, paving over paradise to put up a parking lot.
Simpson says the full scale of the destruction won't be known until all the material has been screened. The site is located near the shores of Lake Ontario at a historic area called Scugog Carrying Place.
And this was an area where our people would meet at all times of the year. It's where the north shore of Lake Ontario met the Trent River system, and this is where a lot of trades would happen, a lot of ceremony would happen, and a lot of deals, like trade deals, would be made. So this was a hub of activity, and it was also in an area where on the shores of the rivers and the lake there, where people would bury their relatives once they passed on.
Simpson says in spite of receiving an apology from OPG last week, more work needs to be done.
I think this is where the dialogue and negotiations would become forefront. So obviously there's some work that we need to do with OPG. We need to reframe our understanding. And I think we just have to sit down at the table and really talk about what our partnership looks like moving forward.
According to OPG's statement, it is committed to working with First Nations to ensure a full investigation is complete. Simpson says it could take up to a year to sift through every pile of soil here, but says the search shouldn't end until every bone fragment is found and returned to a safe resting place. Annette Francis, APTN National News, Oshawa, Ontario.